Shalom, my king. First off, I want to give all honor, all glory, all praises to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles, prophets, and teachers, a great millstone for teaching us this truth. Also want to say Shalom to the Lord Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi's elect, the 144,000 men, and that large great multitude of men, women, and children, of whom he will have mercy on in those last days. So with prophecy starting to ramp up, I know a lot of things can be fearful to those who are not actually in the truth. But if you're actually in the truth, you know you have nothing to really fear, because if anything were to happen to us, we already know that Yahawashi has our backs, whether we have something happen to us or not. That being, the devil casts us into prison. He puts the guillotine to our necks. He tortures us. Whatever he does, we're not supposed to fear these things, because we don't fear these devils. The only thing we're supposed to fear is Yahawashi. That's the whole duty of man: fear power, and keep his commandments. And I mean, a healthy fear of Yahawashi is going to keep you in line anyway. But with that being said, all I ask is that you, Akim and Akwaf, open up your spiritual ears and follow me through the Spirit as I give you some precepts, and hopefully these give you some comfort. I can start off with Revelation 2:10. Very popular one, you should know at least by now. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil being Esau. Some of you out here thinking the devil's some sort of, not, well, let me actually say, it's not the spiritual demon Satan, whom works for Yahawah. This devil they're talking about is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. If you don't know that by now, you're lost, and you need to get found real quick. So, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. That says 10 days, but it could be more than 10 days, could be less than 10 days. You don't really know, but it says 10 days. So just don't be like, oh, I'm going to be here for 10 days. No, you need to prepare yourself for the long haul. I mean, and that starts right now, if you hadn't started already. Be thou faithful, Salakia, unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Just like Yahawashi says. I mean, if you seek to gain your life, you'll lose it. But if you lose your life for his name's sake, you shall find it. And I mean, that's the perfect words to actually give you some comfort. I mean, really. I mean, death shouldn't be feared, because if you understand how death works, I mean, you really shouldn't fear it. It's not something that you should be like, oh man, I want to live. I mean, living is a good thing, but I mean, if you have to die for Yahawashi, then you have to die for Yahawashi. It just is what it is. Matthew 10:22. Actually, this is, well, actually, yeah, let's start up here. 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves, but ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So always use wisdom while you're out here, because before Jacob's trouble actually ramps up, they've already had eyes on you since you was even born. Before we even knew we was in the truth, they already had us. So we're always supposed to use wisdom on our part to actually be able to function around these devils, and use the wisdom that Yahawashi gives us to actually be able to go out into this world, and you know, some brothers preaching on the corner, some doing evangelism and things of that nature, not just being out here with your modern day sword and talking about, oh, I'm a soldier and all this other nonsense, because you're not gonna win that fight. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. So, I mean, what that really entails is like the one scripture in mind: a man's foes will be of his own household. In those days, I mean, some of you gonna get betrayed by your own mother, your brother, your sisters, your best friend who's been with you for 20 years through thick and thin. But when that chip, that mark of the beast, come around and he's hungry and he ain't never been hungry before, because all he had to do was go to McDonald's and get him a Big Mac or a McDouble, and he ain't able to do that no more. They'll betray you. And even some of these neighbors that you have, I mean, they could be the nicest neighbor. You've been living next to him for 10 years, and now his little 5-year-old daughter talking about, Daddy, I'm hungry, and he can't provide for her. And they like, oh, bring me a Hebrew Israelite, and he been watching you, and you got your fringes on, and they gonna come for you. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in the same hour what ye shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. So when you're in front of these people and they're asking you all these questions, you just let the Spirit flow in you. Always let the Spirit guide you throughout the day, but let the Spirit flow through you. I mean, you don't have to really think about what you're going to say. And I believe I got some examples, but if I don't, I mean, some of you brothers can put up some precepts on that. But yeah, the Most High, He's going to be the one actually using the Spirit to speak through you. So, I mean, you don't really have to think about what you're going to say, because Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi has already got everything planned out. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man shall till the Son of Man be come. So see, we might have to be on the move, be as pilgrims on the earth. So I mean, it'll behoove you to actually, you know, get these things in order now, so it'll be easier for you then. Yep. Here we go. I believe yeah. It started at verse 13. They had a little bit of context. It's Daniel chapter 3. Well, everybody should know Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's story. And then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up. Now if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made, well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands? Now, this should remind you that we serve a power whom is the most high power of all things. So I believe it's Deuteronomy 32:39, stating that there is no one that can deliver you out of his hands, which Nebuchadnezzar was thinking he was that type of power, which he ain't. Ain't nobody around here can mess with Yahawashi. Yahawah himself, he's powerful over everything. He even control you down to the very thought that you're thinking. And I mean, you you a fool if you think you take that on. But you got Esau Edom in a trick bag because he think he could take him on. But Yahweh's the one that put the very thought that's about to tell him that he can take Yahawah on. But if they tell you, just like they told these three, worship the image of the beast in Revelation, quote unquote, worship this image, or you're going to be cast in the quote unquote prison in the fiery furnace. And what do they say? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand. And these three, they believe that wholeheartedly. You have to believe. You have to have faith. Well, it says in Hebrews, without faith, it is impossible to please him. So, I mean, you have to have faith and believe in Yahawashi, and the faith is what's going to carry you through. Because without faith, it really is impossible to please Yahweh, Bahasham Yahawashi. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heated. And you know, the rest is kind of history. They threw them into the fire, and they all came out alive, and they seen who the real power was. So I mean that's a scary moment where you're faced up in the face of death. And that's many times throughout the scriptures where, you know, Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. I mean, the woman and her 7 sons in 2 Maccabees, the 7th chapter. These things come to mind where you're faced with death and you stand 10 toes down for Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahawashi. And he's always going to be faithful to you because you were faithful to him. His words shall not turn out to him void. So, I mean, if you put your trust and faith in Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahawashi, that's all you need. It's right here, Luke 12:4. And I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body, and after that have no more that they can do. But I will forewarn you whom ye shall fear. Fear him which after he hath killed hath power to cast into hell. Yea, I say unto you, fear him. For not 5 sparrows sold for 2 farthings, and not one of them is forgotten before the Most High. But even the very hairs on your head are all numbered. Fear not, therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows. So, just like he told the prophet Jeremiah before he formed you in the womb, he knew him. He knows us. He knows the amount of hairs on our head. Pretty much everything about us. He knows us down to the very last minute detail because he formed us that way. He knows us that way. I mean, even the same spirits that we've been in our past lives, we've always been known by Yahawah to be the way that we are. It's Luke 21. Yeah, let's start at verse 7. And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what sign will there be when these things come to pass, or shall come to pass? And he said, Take heed that ye be not deceived. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, or they like to say Christ, which we know Yahawah's name is not Jesus Christ. And the time draweth near, go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. So yeah, we're seeing these things now where Russia and Ukraine, China and Taiwan, NATO and the EU and BRICS and all these other things, the battle lines are being drawn, but these are just the beginning of sorrows. I mean, we still got a lot of things that need to happen, or a couple of things that need to happen before, like the famine of hearing the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. The mark of the beast, RFID chip, it needs to be implemented, and then we can pop things off at World War III. So I mean, it's always good to be able to watch these things come to pass, but World War III is going to be the actual end of all things. So I mean, you need to be able to measure those times diligently. Well, we have two more prophecies, and then the end prophecy of World War III. And then he said, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. We're seeing that. And famines and pestilences and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. I mean, you're seeing that all around too. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and in the prisons, being there brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And they shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what ye shall answer, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolk and friends, and some of you shall cause Salakia. And some of you shall they cause to be put to death, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But there shall not an hair of your head perish, and your patience possess ye your souls. So I mean, Yahawah is going to give you what you need when you need it, and I believe that wholeheartedly. And he'll give me what I need when I need it at the time that I need it, and not a moment before, not a moment after, and be able to use such things in the time when I need to use them. It's First Peter 1. I'll start at verse 3. Blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, which according to his abundant mercy hath begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahawashi Mashiach from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you, who are kept by the power of the Most High, through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time, wherein greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold, that perisheth through it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahawashi Mashiach, whom have not seen ye love, in whom though now ye see him now, ye yet believing ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you, searching what manner of time the spirit of Mashiach, which was in them, did signify, when it testified beforehand the suffering of Mashiach and the glory that should follow, unto whom it was revealed that not unto themselves, but unto they did minister the things which are now reported unto you by them that have preached the gospel unto you by the Ruach HaKodesh, sent down from heaven, which things the angels desired to look into. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty much self-explanatory right there. This is the spirit I pray to be in. The same spirit that Paul was in when he was about to be delivered up into death. And I mean, to actually do the work that Paul was able to do. I know I'm not having the same spirit as Paul to be able to go and preach the word all over Asia Minor like he was. But I mean, I hope to be able to say that I've done everything that I could done, given the spirit that was given to me, whereas I was able to actually plant the seed and some of you Akim and watch it grow. And I mean, there's some of you out there I'm proud of that I was able to actually plant a seed into. I mean, but all I know, it's not me. At the end of the day, it's the spirit and power of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. But this is something that I had thought about when I was sitting on a bench one day, and I said, well, what do you see when you look at me, O Yahawah? Do you see a faithful servant, or do you see someone who is whom you would say, depart from me, I never knew you? And that fear, that hurts. But I mean, if it is come down to it, I pray not, but it is what it is. That's my destiny, and that's not something I would be able to fight against. But I pray to be a part of that number, to be able to actually reach some of you Akim and wake you up in these last days and be able to fight the good fight with you. Yeah, we start at verse 1. You just get it all. Charge thee therefore before power and the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, whom shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing in his kingdom. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, and we see that now. But after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. Revelation 20:4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahawashi and the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. Here's 2 Peter 2:9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. So see, he's able to actually be able to deliver you out of temptations that he actually put you into. And I mean, I don't actually want to spoil it. It's 1 Corinthians 10:13. There hath no temptation taken you but such as is common to man, but power is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry. I speak as to wise men. Judge ye what I say. The cup of blessing which we bless, is it not the communion of the blood of Mashiach? The bread which ye break, is it not the communion of the body of Mashiach? So I mean, he's not going to tempt you above you that which you're able. So I mean, if he's got you in temptation now, it's something that he knows that you can get out of. I mean, you just need to believe in you, because he believes in you. It's 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So we're not supposed to be fearful at all. He's not giving us to be fearful of these things. The only thing we should fear, like I say, is Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Everything else is just gravy. It is what it is. I don't care what they put in front of you. Let's see. Start at verse 7. Yahawah of hosts is with us. The power of Jacob is our refuge. Salah. Come, behold the works of Yahawah. What desolations he hath made in the earth. He maketh wars to cease unto the end of the earth. He breaketh the bow and cutteth the spear in sunder. He burneth the chariot in the fire. Be still and know that I am the Most High. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. Yahawah of hosts is with us. The power of Jacob is our refuge. Salah. So, as scripture says, if Yahawah bahasham, Yahawashi is for you, there's nothing that can be against you. So, I mean, if you put all your trust and faith in Yahawah bahasham, Yahawashi, you do what he says, you keep his commandments, I mean, he will save you. Yahawashi is coming back to save us. And actually, things that are happening now is proof of that. I mean, I know these people around here are like, oh, you say Jesus, 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 and Jesus been coming back, and you've been saying that for 30 years. These people ain't no prophecy. You can say, quote unquote, Jesus is coming back for 50 years, and I mean, you wouldn't even, you don't even believe that, because you don't believe in prophecy. So, I mean, I'm just saying, I hope this was edifying. I say shalom.